Greetings to everyone. My name is David Swanson, and I have been student teaching in my own classroom at Bacon County High School in Elma, Georgia. It's a hometown of my wife, and we moved here, and I started a new career, and I've been in the classroom now for 3 years. So the student teaching mentorship has been in my own room. However, that has not made it any less valuable. I've had a wonderful teacher mentor. He's actually retiring this year, so in a really kind of important way, he is passing on to me everything he's learned over 35 years in education, and I'm going to be happy to take the flag and carry it forward. And so it shows me the beginning of my career and the end of his, and this is why teaching is a profession, because we help the next generation move forward as well. You can see I have we had carnival at school today, so I am invested in all the activities, and have a little face paint on today. Which part of this course was most helpful in preparing me for EDST585? I believe that the mentorship from our instructor and the en route checks were very important. My past career is in the military, and we never did anything for the first time, just boom, sink or swim. It was always the en route checks. So the openness, the candor, the feedback were super helpful in actually creating the final product for each particular step. And I'm a guy that likes to get it right the first time. So at first it was like, whoa, what do you mean I have to change something? I thought I did it right. But also learning inside of myself, learning to receive the feedback was an important part as well. How did EDST585 help me make connections of what is required of me in the classroom? So EDST585, actually seeing myself on video made me feel a lot like a professional athlete who's viewing their game film, be a football player is watching plays, or a baseball player is watching maybe the opposing pitcher, what's he going to throw to me? Same thing here. We have to be honest with our self-evaluation. And it's one thing to feel like you said it this way, and man, I know I communicated clearly, but it's totally different when you're actually you're seeing yourself on film, and that's not quite what you thought you communicated. You didn't actually communicate, and then of course you improve from that. So the video portions of EDST585 were super important to me, and it's just being honest with myself and doing, in how I did. What aspect of student teaching had a biggest impact in my life? For me, it was the extracurriculars. So you probably noticed a little jump cut right there. And first of all, I would say that usually I would just start the video over, right? I just want to start from scratch and have a nice clean video. But this gives me a chance to illustrate exactly the point I want to make. It's getting a knock at my door, and at first it's a little frustrating because I'm trying to finish this video. But guess what? That's also teaching. There's always an interruption and flexibility. If I could give myself anything, or any student listening here, teacher candidate, flexibility is important in teaching. And who was at the door? It wasn't an administrator, it wasn't another teacher, it was some students. And today is May 5th, and it was a Spanish class, and they have had a Cinco de Mayo feast, and they came to say, hey, Mr. Swanson, do you want to come and get some food? And what I give to that is the relationships having built with students. These are not my current students, they're students I've had in the past, and they were, they remembered me and our relationship having built, and they said, hey, we want to offer some to Mr. Swanson. So I don't say that to pat myself on the back. What I say that for is so that the teacher candidates in my reflection can understand is that rapport building and relationship building is by far the most important thing in the classroom. And to answer the question, what aspect of student teaching has had the biggest impact on my life? I have learned to build relationships and rapport. The content will come. Yes, you have to be a master of your domain. I have to know how to teach social studies. But the old phrase, they don't care what you know until they know that you care, is so true. And that's what I take on my student teaching experience, is building rapport. Going to their games, going to their band concerts, being a part of extracurricular clubs. I've been able to plug into the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, FCA club, and the rapport building that comes out of that is by far the most important part that produces the results in the classroom. Relationships and rapport building. Final question, do I feel prepared to lead my own classroom? With humility, I say yes. I've been in the classroom for 3 years now. I've navigated a lot of rookie mistakes. This master's degree program has expanded my understanding of pedagogy. And I say I'm prepared, I feel prepared to lead my own classroom because I am, and I'm a student every single day. I'm learning and growing with each new block of instruction, just like they are. In my content, in my relationship building, in my ability to connect with humans and to be an educator, I feel prepared, and I'm growing every single day. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. It's been a great program.